Hello and welcome to Potionomics. So we've covered this on the channel on the Steam Next Fest recently, and I actually quite enjoyed myself. Now, if you've seen the Next Fest video, this will all come across as well. You'll have seen this bit before. This is basically going to be the tutorial section. If you're just starting watching, so essentially we've got a postcard from our uncle here. Greetings from Rafter. So they're going to be building a potions shop, fulfilling their lifelong dream. And they're going to be amongst the very first settlers. And the the island has been created by Maven, the Witch Queen, who has since fallen in battle. Her unsanctioned experiments made this land like no other. Who knows what riches await me? Right. So that's Uncle Oswald who's saying that. We get another. Thank you for sending me your potion. Sadly, it must have spoiled in transit, unless you meant for it to taste like old cabbage. Right. Keep at it. It warms my heart to think you might follow in your old uncle's footsteps. After mountains of paperwork and months of construction, my potion shop is finally a reality. We open our doors tomorrow. Wish me luck, although what could go wrong? So we've got another, and then finally we're getting, if you're reading this it means I'm dead, which isn't great. More to the point, I died without an heir. I implore you, Sylvia, don't let this be the end of my shop. Come to Rafter, accept your inheritance, and show this town what our family is capable of achieving. So, we've got final letter, and then please accept the firm's condolences to the recent loss. Per the terms of the will, you're the lawful recipient of this property. However, given the remote location and unusual history, it must be claimed in person or be deemed forfeit. We hope it offers you some condolence in your time of mourning. Considering the significant sums borrowed, it's certain to be an impressive piece of property. Nice. Fairly certain there must be half a dozen animes that start like this. Anyway. So, I'm going to try and blast through this a bit since it's the tutorial. We've done it in the Next Fest demo, and I kind of know what I'm doing. So, I'm just going to kind of skim through. By all means, you know, if you want to be reading all the text, watch it on slower speed or pause it or whatever, but I'm just going to kind of paraphrase. So, it's not what we hoped for, but it could still work. We just need to air it out and chase off that bird in the rafters. Good thing I've got a broom. Mysterious witch, forgive me for the intrusion. I wasn't expecting to have the opportunity to act on Oswald's will so soon. I'm, Helene? I'm trying to figure out if that's going to be Helene or Helene. I don't know. You're Sylvia, right? We have some business to discuss, but first I should offer my condolences on the loss of your uncle. Thanks, but I don't really know him that well. All the same, it's a pity, particularly since he left behind some substantial debt. As his designated heir, you'll be responsible for this. Really, I don't know how that's worked. But I guess that's fine, I'll be making money now that I've got the shop. Excellent. Would you like to pay the full balance of 1 million gold now? What? I take it you'd prefer to set up a payment plan. But that's so much gold. You could build 5 shops with that much gold. What in the world did he do with all of it? Mismanaged it, to judge by appearances. I have his contract right here if you'd like to look it over. The fine print, that fine print is very fine. What did you do? I invoked a soul binding which transfers the rights and obligations onto you. Make your payments on time and this shop is yours. Default on the loan and you forfeit the property, and will be legally obligated to work for us until such a time we deem your debt repaid. So either keep the place afloat, or have the place taken off us and become a wage slave. Woo! Inherited debt. No better debt than inherited debt. Right, I'm confident that you have everything you need to succeed. In fact, here, I'll get you started. Sell me this old potion so I can be your first patron. So how this game works is essentially it's going to be a... It's a deck building game. And this is our current... our current hand. We've got Attempt, Flail and Blunder. We're going to attempt to raise her interest in the potion. It's a potion. It's pretty good, probably. I think you'll like it. Nope. So we're getting stress. So that's the odds of drawing a stress card whenever a card is drawn. So that has not helped. Helena, the stoic attorney, is minimally interested. If we can raise this bar and they get to here, they'll give us 10% more, and this can fill up 3 times, designated by the number of hearts below. I mean, hell, I'm already giving you more tutorial than the game is. Right, at the end of your turn, increase stress by 20. If in hand at the end of your turn, increase stress by... Yep, if in your hand at the end of a turn, so we're going to stress all the way up to 100. As part of the tutorial. And we've just collapsed. Right, you'll get the hang of it. You'll have 10 days before your first payment is due. I'll be seeing you. Good luck. Of course this would happen. I shouldn't have come here. What am I going to do? Oh poo. It's the bird in the rafters. Talking owl. Ow, my hip. I mean, hoot hoot. I heard that. You can talk. Well, of course I can talk. You must be new here. This is Rafter, where the strange is commonplace and the birds are chatty. And what are property laws like in Rafter? Because I'm pretty sure you're trespassing. I live here, actually. If you can call it living, eating scraps, hiding in the shadows. You live in the shop? I didn't know Oswald had a pet. Did he never mention me? How strange. Perhaps he was just embarrassed to admit how integral I was to his shop. I was the brains of the whole operation. My name is... Owl. Owl? Really? I guess Uncle Oswald was a first idea, best idea kind of guy. Anyway, Owl, it was nice meeting you and all, but I'm getting on the first boat out of here. No, you don't want to do that. I saw it happened. That lawyer's soul binding means that she'll be able to track you to the ends of the globe. Miss a single payment, and you'll find yourself toiling away for untold years, chained to a cubicle until you've worked off your debt. There's no way I can make enough by selling potions. Maybe not through the traditional route, but you've arrived at a fortuitous time. There are 5 competitions taking place over the next 50 days. Contests in which local merchants go head-to-head in tournaments of artistry and salesmanship. I have information on the first one here, you see. The initial prize money will cover you for the first payment quite handily. 10 grand. Ooh. Total winning prize, enough for the debt and whatever the hell that is. Looks like some kind of... It might be a face hugger. We might be able to breed Xenos after this. We'll see. You'll simply have to make a few specific potions in advance. Those are what you'll be judged on. Win the competition and you'll automatically qualify for the next, for which the prizes will be bigger as you go along. Look at that juicy grand prize. Win all 5 and you'll have the money to get the debt off your back for good. Really think I've got a shot at this? Probably. I mean, hopefully. I'm willing to help. brains and all. I know a thing or two. Alright then, what are we waiting for? Let's do it. You and me, we'll win this thing. Let's brew some potions and make some money. Let's do some Potionomics. She said the thing. She said the thing. Oh boy. Okay, theory. Owl is actually Oswald. Like reincarnated as an owl or some such nonsense. Right. Day 1. We will sell health potions. I see you cleaned the place up a bit. Now the real work can begin. We need to craft some potions. Let's head over to the cauldron and get brewing. So again, we'll try and get through this pretty quick, because again, we've seen all this in the Next Fest demo, and it's all just tutorial things, so we'll try and move swiftly through. Right, we've got a handful of leftover ingredients. They'll have to make do. I assume you know your way around one of these. I learned how to make pretty much any potion you can think of. I'm just not fully licensed to. What? Don't blame me, the regulations are intense. I have to prove I can handle the basic stuff before they'll let me brew more advanced ones. See? I got the first stamp when I graduated. To get the next one I have to put in a lot of hours at the cauldron. Well, you'll certainly get your hours, starting now in fact. Right. My first professional brew. I better go over my notes from college just to be safe. Potion crafting is the art of brewing a whole catalogue of drinkable liquids with various magical effects. They require a minimum of 2 magic-infused ingredients to be combined and heated in a cauldron. Every ingredient contains one or more colour-coded and letter-assigned magamins, like vitamins, but magnetic maybe? The mighty magamin! Where would we be without it? Wherever magic has its mark, has left its mark upon the world, you'll find magamins. Magical creatures, mystical plants, even the rocks of this supernatural island contain this critical alchemical compound. I'm very tempted to just start calling them like M&Ms. I am so tempted. I'm going to try it on for size. I mean, they're even colour-coded with letters on. Like they're M&Ms. Or possibly Skittles. But they do begin with an M, so we'll go with M&Ms. Heating an ingredient releases the M&Ms contained within it, thus infusing your potions with the very essence of magic. For that reason, the specific recipe is best thought of as a specific combination of M&Ms. The ingredient is only the vessel. The M&Ms they contain will determine what kind of potion is created. Ratios are important. The balance of M&Ms is out. If the balance of M&Ms is out of whack, the result will be less valuable. Sounds like a lot, but it's simple once you get the hang of it. Okay, one step at a time. Put ingredients in cauldron. Can't go wrong with health potions, and I have that recipe memorised. They require a combination of red and green M&Ms. Some fayberries and mandrake should do the trick. Boop. 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 That's all we need. Let's hit the lid and set it to brew. Nothing left to do but cook. We should call the owl Jessie so we can say the line. You know the line. The line. Right? Potions should be ready in the afternoon. In the meantime, I have some old ones in our inventory. Let's go ahead and arrange them on the shelves. Right. Arrange potions. Oh, put on the shelf now. Once that's done, they'll be available to sell when we open the shop. Boop. 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 Good, when they come in they'll see what you have available for purchase. I should mention the shelf on which you put a potion will have an effect on the potion's value. These shelves are if the shelves are underwhelming, these shelves are underwhelming, but we can invest in some better ones later. Right. Let's open. Hopefully this goes better than yesterday. It will, it has to. Just keep the basics in mind and you'll be fine. Haggling is the art of conversing with customers. If you want to use every haggling strategy, you need to raise each customer's interest. The higher the interest, the more they'll pay. Keep a close watch on their patience, though. They each have a finite supply, and if they're exhausted, we'll leave without making a purchase. Getting tongue-tied a bit. Customers have negotiation strategies of their own. Don't get stressed out. Here comes one now. Let the battle commence. Right, peppy lasses here. Right, here we go. We're going to set him up, which raises the interest by 4. If we use it straight away on our turn as an opener, it applies set him up, which will increase the effects of reel them in. And would you know, because it's the tutorial, we just happen to have a reel them in here, which increases interest by 8. Boom. Right, and then we can brace ourselves for their turn. So, boop, end the turn. I thought they would be super cheap. So they've done 2 damage to our stress, but because we had that, because we'd braced ourselves, we didn't take any issue with that. So we can close it. And we've got a small bonus in money. Next up, Friendly Artisan. The place is shaping up nicely. I can feel the magic coming off this one. Right. So now, we're actually, it looks like it's given us a bit of, let's see, we can set them up. And end the turn. There we go. Kind of interested. So this is now an opener. Boosting and reel them in. We'll see if we can think of something. Close it out. Boom. Gotcha. Very nice. Right, last customer. Gloomy Craftsman. I can't believe people get up this early. I have my doubts, but I thought I'd at least ask about this one. Ooh, minimally interested. And they've got 2 shield. Well, we have 4 shield. Oh, I think they'd be better off making their own, do they? Well, let's prove to them why they're wrong. Well, we can do a reel them in. I think then we're going to have to close it out. But we will get some nice bonuses. Yep, 31% extra. Didn't go too bad. Right, let's clear your... It's clear your haggling skills are already improving, but could I offer a small suggestion? Sometimes it's best to move... sometimes the best move to make is a move you haven't thought about yet. When you don't like your options, take a moment and scheme your way to a better path. Scheme. Draw 3 cards. Ooh. I can be a little diabolical when I have to be. I look forward to seeing it in action, but that's enough of a break for now. Right, back to work. Things should be done brewing. Let's take a look. The health potions look ready. Let's bottle them up. Superb brew. Nice. I've got 2 of them. Why not make some more for the night shift? Let's diversify our offerings though. We never know what will be in demand. Mana potions require green and yellow M&Ms. I think I have the proper ingredients lying around. Perfect, let's make some. So we've got some sacks of slime. Lovely. Some sea M&Ms. And let's get some... So yeah, we've got yellow M&Ms and we've got green M&Ms. They take a little longer to brew than health potions, so let's pump up the heat to speed up the process. When fuel is added to your fire, it will reduce the amount of time it takes to brew a potion. You can feed up to 3 pieces of fuel to the fire to really boost the brewing speed up. Be on the lookout for different types of fuel from different areas of the island. Not all fuel is created equal. We can put a bit of spare hay in. Boop. Right, now we can open shop for the afternoon and sell the health potions we brewed this morning. So let's think about haggling strategies. Adding the new tips to your arsenal is key to convincing customers to pay more money. Ooh, here we go. Here are your cards. These are the haggling skills you have to begin with. Head over to my page to see the new haggling tip I taught you. Recognize it? New haggle techniques will appear here as you learn them. To add new ones, you'll have to make space for them. Move over any card and press the minus button to remove it. Then you'll be able to click on a card to add it to your deck. But we don't need 4 things, so we can take a scheme. Say deck. That's all I wanted to do, right? Right, arrange. Boop. And open. Your displays look so nice today. What are you asking for this one? Set them up. Think about it. Brace yourself. Ooh. Come on. Let's go. Set them up again. Oh, here we go. We've got to reel it in. Reel them in. And we can close it out. Very nice. You're the best. Come again. Passionate commoner. If it's good enough for local heroes, I'm into it. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Right. Well, this is terrible. I'm just gonna end the turn. That's terrible. Oh, a puppet of a ruling class. Oh, wait. The current odds of drawing a stress card. We had a 2% chance. Attention, double stress received from all sources. Ooh. Reel them in. Brace ourselves. Ooh, should we... I think we close there. I don't see us getting 30 more when the patience is down to 5. Especially since we'll lose another patience for ending the turn. Then they'll stress us out, so on and so forth. I think it's dicey at best. Right. Don't forget those mana potions. There's still time to sell them before the day is over. Let's bottle them up. Right, brew. Bottle. Superb brew. We can sell these for the last block of the day. Before, however, let's brew a new set of mana potions. We'll kick it up a notch this time though. We've got some ingredients stashed away for a rainy day that will push our potion to the next tier. Ooh. Let's drop these in and make some real potions. Sacks of hive slime. Rich in yellow M&Ms. And manworm root. Very rich in green M&Ms. Then we can stick in some hay and make the brew. This will need to brew overnight, so you can bottle them up in the morning. In the meantime, let's fit one last haggling session. Right. Let's hope they've got a fire guard or something. You want to just leave that in the room going overnight. Bit of a fire hazard, just saying. Right. Arrange potions, check. Brew is going, let's open the shop. Okay. Your display looks nice today. I can feel the magic coming off this one. You were in earlier. Right. Let's scheme. We can't use that as an opener, but still good. Right, let's see. End the turn. What have we got? Okay. Set them up. Reel them in. We can't play these, they're about to run out of patience. We're going to have to close the deal there. 30% bonus. Done. Thanks, come again. Next, a passionate craftsman. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Right, let's set them up. And reel them in. And we'll not wear away the patience, we'll just, I think, end the turn there and we'll get a bunch of new cards anyway. We're supposed to look out for one another. Ooh. And ending the turn costs 2 now. Ooh. I think we just closed there. Right. I think I could get the hang of all this. Hey, what's the big idea? You can't set up shop here. I can, I live here. Are you invoking squatters' rights? Because I've got dibs. I've been kicking back in the trash heap for weeks now. You didn't clean up that weird looking mildew in the corner, did you? I was saving that for later. I think there's been some mistake. I'm Sylvia, I just inherited this place. Just when you're sure you know a condemned building when you see it. Maybe your arrival isn't all that bad. You're obviously some kind of potions witch. As it happens, I've got a semi-legitimate business selling all sorts of magical ingredients. Just like the kind of stuff you use to make potions. You should kick some business my way. Sure thing. And now it's time to buy. And now when it's time to buy, you'll think of me, Quinn. I call that planting the seed. Feel free to use it in your own hustle. Free card, can't argue. Plant the seed for 3 turns, which raises interest by 8 at the start of the turn. Very nice. We can add that to the deck. Definitely, definitely. Where is the shop? It's hard to miss. Just go outside and look up. Okay. Look forward to doing business. Once I'm up and running, I'll need plenty of ingredients on the regular. I'll see you around then. Unless that weird mildew gets you first. Yeah, probably want to do another little clean once we go to bed. Right. End of day 1, week 1. 370 quid apparently. Right. Competition day. We need a health potion, a mana potion. We'll need a fire tonic. Don't know how. But we'll have to make one. Right. And on that note, I'm going to call the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.